Okay, guys, first off, to get our steak going, because we're going to be making our steak from actual steak. Okay, usually all the tenderizers do in order to make like a country fried steak is to basically use the proper kind of meat and they tenderize it. So what we're going to do get our steak pieces together. And we're going to tenderize these guys ourselves. So we have our steak in the container. We're going to take and make a buttermilk. So you're going to want to take your apple cider vinegar and put about 2 tablespoons in there. Take your almond milk and go ahead and pour that in here. Oh, that's full. Okay. Take your onion powder. And you can use whatever seasonings that you guys like to do. A little bit of garlic. Some salt. Fresh cracked pepper. Put it in your lid. Make sure it's sealed tight. Give it a little shaky shake. And you can marinate this for an hour. I think I'm going to try to marinate or put these other two steaks away that I'm not using. You can marinate this 24 hours. You can marinate it for a couple hours, whatever you have time to do. I'm going to try to marinate it for 24 hours and see what happens because I think it's going to make it nice. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do a meat tenderizer. And I'm sure I have it somewhere around here, but we'll tenderize it with the actual tenderizer that I have. And we'll see how it comes out. We have a few other ingredients to get. Let's stick this in the refrigerator. Okay, so now that we're done with that part, I cut up a bunch of potatoes, and I want to have some potatoes, and I know this isn't paleo fully, but I am going to blanch all of these potatoes, geez. Sorry, people in my head. You know how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to get all these all blanched up, and then I'm going to put them in put some seasoning on them. Whatever you like. I like garlic. Sometimes I put cheese on it. Just depends. And what else? Garlic, maybe some onion powder and salt. That sort of a thing. And then dip it in ranch dressing, and then you're good to go. So I've got my boil of water going, and you probably don't want to put like too much in here all at once, but probably about 2 basketfuls or so. And you want to give it a good like 10 to 15 minute kind of blanch thing going on here. And you can salt your water if you want to. That's up to you. It might make it taste a little bit better. Okay, so you want to take them out. And put the other ones in. Okay. Let those sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Then come over here to your spot where you were just had all your potatoes at. Sorry. So I have a avocado oil that I'm going to be using for all this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start spraying everything off here. I'm going to spray my basket. You're going to take your onion powder, your garlic salt, where is my regular salt? Where'd it go? Where did I put it? Where is my salt? My salt. Where'd it go? 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 Aha. Okay. If you want a little kicky in your pants, you just use a little cayenne pepper on there. I'm sure they're all coated. It smells so good. It smells so good. It smells so good. Okay. If it's too hot to handle, take your paper towel and hold it. That might not be a good idea. I do not know. Or we could just get our basket and stick it in here. Wash your hands. going to put this at 360 for 18 to 20 minutes in the air fryer and see what happens here. Okay, here we go. All right. Meanwhile, we're going to get the rest of our potatoes out of here. A little bit of onion, some salt. Oh, we should have put some rosemary on top of it. That would have been good too. I like rosemary too on my potatoes. And then you just do the same thing, you know, smush it around. Okay, and then put it in the air fryer. Okay, sorry, I had to change the battery. So we're talking about our meat tenderizer. You want to be very careful with this thing. This thing should be hand washed. I think it says in the directions. But you can see the little knifey things. Okay, don't do that. Okay, that's dangerous. So you're going to take your meat, and get your anger out of it. You can go the other way too. Turned over. shits and giggles, you know. See what happens. Okay. So you want to take your powder and you want to try to dust off as much of the liquid off of your steak. Here it goes. Seal tight. And shaky, shaky all over the place. And keep your other meat aside. Take it out, dust it off. And I'm just gonna go one more time, okay? You see it? I'm gonna go one more time, just to make sure it's coated. Here it goes. Okay, now it's all coated. So then you're going to stick this in your air fryer. And you could probably get like 2 or 3 of them at a time, all at once. We're going to put this in there. Hang on. I got to get the other stuff out. Ooh. It is a crispy critters. Where we gonna stick 'em? Where we gonna stick 'em? And take your tongs. Make sure you have your avocado oil already on the bottom of everything. And we're going to stick this in our thing. Okay, now we're going to get another one here going. Stick it in our egg. And that one in there. Get these other ones out of our way. Okay, sorry. So shaky, shaky. Just getting the egg in. So shaky, shaky. Get all the excess off of there. Okay, then go stick it in your air fryer. Okay guys, we're back. It's the next day. So I already took my meat out of the refrigerator. It's resting over in the corner with the lid off of it. I have cassava. I have a bunch of cassava in here. I don't know how many cups that is. It's probably a good like 8 ounces or so, 4 ounces, whatever. I wanted a lot in here because I'm going to double dip with the steak. So what we're going to do is we're going to salt it. And we're going to put onion powder in there. And black pepper. If you want to, you can add garlic to it. That's up to you. But this is going to be all I'm going to use on this. Then you're going to take your bag. And I'm using a Ziploc because, you know, those work best for doing this whole thing. And just mix it all up. If you want to add some paprika for that yellow, or red, I mean, tinge, you can. That's up to you. Okay. Then you're just going to set it aside. And then in another container, I have 6 eggs in here. And you're going to set this aside too. Okay. So you're going to need one of these meat tenderizers. Okay, you can also use the pounder too. I don't have one of those, but I do have this, which works. See the other one here. Okay. So we're going to try to bake this for 30 minutes, okay? I mean air fry it. I think at 360 for 30 minutes. Let's try it. Start. We're going to check it in a few minutes just to make sure everything's okay. If I start to get a weird smell or anything else out of it. So the rest of these, to make our cream gravy, we're going to need a medium heat pan. With some ghee on it. And you're going to want to use tapioca flour. I probably use, I think this is a half of a cup. I'm going to use a full cup. You want to salt it pretty heavily. And you want to use a little bit of onion powder. Just a little bit. And I don't know if I have any more garlic. And a ton of black pepper. Stir all the seasonings together. Now it's like white in there. Nothing but white. Alright guys, there we go. That's our meal that we made today. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I will. Let's see how our steak looks inside. It's perfect. It looks good. It tastes good too. It's fabulous, guys. Very nice. So, I don't know what you guys usually use for your potatoes, but on my french fries. I like my ranch dressing. So I got some ranch dressing here on the side. And you can always, you know, put a side salad, something in here, besides just potatoes and excuse me. I got a spicy part on a fry. Besides just steak and french fries. Move, Nishaba. They have lots of different paleo ketchups. You can use that if you like. My side today is going to be a watermelon. So the dogs love watermelon too, so I'm going to put some watermelon on there. And going to give some pieces, of course, to the dog. I'm also going to eat some. Because they love watermelon. And have some watermelon on my side for my fruit part. You're supposed to eat a vegetable too, and you're not really supposed to eat regular white potatoes, but I do. So that's kind of the kick part about paleo with a kick, is that I don't quite always follow exactly, but I also don't consume myself with a bunch of french fries or flour or whatever, you know, the stuff that's bad for you. So I am following the paleo diet to a degree. There's our beautiful plate back again after knocking you down. So we're going to eat our chicken fried steak, our french fries, and our watermelon. And call this one our done one. Please subscribe, guys, and please hit that notification bell so you get more fabulous ideas. I'm trying to get to 100, so keep the Food Aspire dream alive by giving you inspiring videos and stuff to do at home. So please subscribe and get me to 100 people. Come on, let's go. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope this video inspired you to do something fabulous in your life, no matter what it may be. So we'll see you next time on Food Aspire Home and Garden. And keep inspiring for something that you love. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.